Okay, so to start out this podcast, it is not flour, it is not edibles, it is not tinctures.
Dabs.
It is not dabs, thank you. It is not dabs. It is only vaporizers that
Carts.
will be vaporizer carts and the disposables.
Yeah.
That will be banned in this shipping ban coming up because we still continually get so many. So a dab safe, a flower safe, all those type of questions, wouldn't you say? And so I'm just trying to address that at this point, really.
My friends tell me, but friends don't lie, I'm told. All the time.
100%. We get that question all the time, which is understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, this was passed during the COVID pandemic with COVID legislation. It kind of snuck in the cart ban into the bill, so it's understandable to be confusing. Not everybody has to be up on game like us.
Yeah.
That is our entire purpose of being here. But in short, this is one of the last few videos we'll make about this cart ban before we're no longer able to sell
About
them.
carts, mostly maybe.
Yeah.
Like we had a run here of about 8 months, 9 months, almost a year, really, that we've been doing talking about a lot of carts with you guys, a lot of the variants and that type of stuff. But it seems like we'll probably be talking about this less and less. We might only be talking about some of the companies that can really be found nationally at this point.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And I'm looking now. We have exactly on this date today is that we're recording this, March 18th. This may come out on March 19th, but on March 27th, it is officially, the cart ban is officially beginning. There's no longer, you're not allowed to ship carts through USPS, DHL, UPS, FedEx, anything. You can't ship carts legally starting March 27th. This doesn't apply to distillate. This doesn't apply to the syringes that you fill up your own carts. So 9 days from right now will be the last time we'll be able to ship anything. So definitely stock up. We are we planning on doing a sale?
Honestly, ours are moving quickly enough, and we can get them into shops that we might be able to do a sale. If we do a sale, I plan on putting this video out tonight. It is a little bit later, but if we do a sale, I'm cool with something like for the next 24 hours. But it would have to be something bulk. It'd have to be like 4 for $90.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
something along those lines is what I'm thinking. What are you thinking?
Yeah, something like that. But if you're at this point in the video and you're wondering if you can get your hand on some good price carts, we will. We didn't plan on doing this, so that's why we don't really have a discount prepared. But just shoot us a DM or an email. Check out our website, cannabislibraryus.com.
Yeah.
And follow the links there to hit us up and see what type of deal we could put together for you.
Because we're trying to bless people. And, I mean, we need to get rid of our inventory as well, realistically. But at the same time, in the Houston area, we can still get them out into shops and things like that. Yeah. And hopefully at you guys' shops right now, it's not affected. Everybody's like, our shop owner has said that their prices are going to go up. Well, that's not really up to them. Yeah. I promise to God, if their supplier's price goes up for whatever reason, their price is also going to follow suit. So,
yeah. And unless your store is its own supplier, which is very rare.
And then if you're in an illegal state, probably impossible almost.
So definitely be on the lookout. That cart ban is fully enacted on March 27th.
And what's today's date?
It's the 18th right now.
Jeez,
so
we're close.
Got 9 days. 9 days, yeah.
We're close as hell, dude.
Yeah, we're under the 10 mark. We're almost at about the week mark. So everybody, hopefully, we're not even around the 15th or 1st. So
what does this mean for how cannabis is going or the trend in which does this have any indication on that? Because this law really wasn't made for cannabis. Because I even had to explain that to someone today, which with good understanding, a lot of people think that this law and the way, kind of even that we're framing it and talking about it, is that it's a ban on Delta-8, but it's really a ban on the shipping of vaporizer products. So do you think this has any indication and kind of the motion that the U.S. is heading in?
No, I wouldn't say, just because, like you mentioned, it was mainly based on nicotine vapes and carts, and that was because the kids in middle schools were smoking them. I think they even cited some elementary school kids were caught with some nicotine pens, and so I think that was the main root of it. And there's no mention of Delta-8 or THC or CBD specifically in the bill. It just kind of says anything that's used to vape like create a vaporizer from a liquid is illegal. So any type of vape product to ship, illegal to ship.
You know what I was thinking today, bro? What I was scared of with this vape ban really is that this is going to drive things to become more local, which is going to drive stores and local illegal dealers to be more inclined, or like street dealers, if you will, to be more inclined to, one, cut it with whatever to get more carts out there, and two, force people to not have options like we currently have. Like right now, we have all these online options that have reviews, that have COAs, all that stuff. But now people are going to be forced to buy what's next to them, regardless of quality, regardless of how much it can be trusted. I guess not forced, because you don't have to buy smoking products.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying. Like, they'll be forced to buy what they can get their hands on, essentially.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything good comes from it, because we also get the question a lot of, oh, you guys could just make syringes or sell your own distillate, which is possible. That's also, I guess, a very small number of people know how to make their own carts using the syringes. It's something that looks very easy.
Adding terpenes.
Yeah, it's still very annoying.
Yeah.
Even with the pre-terpene little syringes that you fill your own cart, it's not as easy as it looks. It's like dealing with hot candle wax.
Yeah,
and it's like
I got you.
Very, very stringy. It's hard to get perfect. It's actually like the little Instagram video you made with the dab.
dabs.
Yeah, it's like imagine putting that into a cart.
Exactly. That's tough.
Yeah,
that's not tough. Easy at all. And along with what I was saying, I'm scared that they're going to use it as a fear tactic. So this is what I'm imagining. Yeah. Like, see if I'm tripping. So some kids, high school kids or college kids, want to get back on Delta-8, or they find out about Delta-8, so they start trying to do whatever they can to stretch that Delta-8. And these Delta-8 carts get out in the street. And now the news articles, for the first time people are hearing about Delta-8, is Delta-8 carts are hurting people. See, this is what happens when we legalize THC. This type of shit happens. Yeah. Not really with the full scope that, all right, none of this was happening when it was available online. Yeah. Two, that wasn't real Delta-8 in that cart. And three, we've still never seen marijuana legalization. I'm just worried that trend or that conversation is going to come up if something comes up that's not good.
And I guess kind of towards that being the trend, I have noticed it seems like big tobacco has come out swinging against CBD carts, Delta-8 carts, THC carts, whatever it may be, because I've randomly seen, and granted I do look at this stuff through my phone, so it's suggested to me, but I've been suggested articles that are essentially blaming everything on cannabis vapes. They say children are getting addicted to them. It's destroying kids' lungs. It's this, and it's always framed in it's only the cannabis carts.
Right. That's what I'm saying, and I'm really worried that some of these people with money is going to use this time to. I wouldn't say that they're going to poison people, but they'll jump on any slight news article to which could be inconsistent. Because I saw it with the Kush, but you remember when I told you my parents called me? They're like, "This Kush stuff is making people run around naked in the street." Because people were smoking like K2, and they were probably doing too much of that the bath salts, which I learned recently is the exact same thing as ketamine.
I didn't know that.
Did you know that? They're the same drug?
I'm not into the bath salt scene.
I didn't know that either, but I watched a vlog and they were saying that ketamine and bath salts are the exact same drug.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But regardless, like that type of stuff, and then
I feel like the propaganda machine is going to go into full swing because whenever tobacco loses a step, or not even tobacco, because I guess this is tobacco 2.0 with the nicotine pens.
But they're the ones being banned.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think they're going to have to be the ones that they're now going to try to frame it in against cannabis. Like, oh, you shouldn't ban us. This is a problem of cannabis, not a problem of the nicotine pens.
And they're going to lose that.
Yeah. But
in the long run.
Yeah, they're already starting to frame it like that. That's what I mean. Like, it seems like there's some paid reporters who are putting articles into the mainstream opinion pieces that are framed in a way that is trying to frame THC as the bad guy in all of this.
To be to blame.
Yeah, which isn't the case, especially when you're considering the CBD carts. Like, I don't know, but it's not going to be anything good. You know, whenever bans happen, whenever anything happens that creates a need for another illegal market,
right?
Especially in something that was legal today, that won't be legal 2 weeks from now.
And much safer.
Yeah, it's a very strange. It's a policy that makes no sense, and it goes to show how much control big tobacco has in the government. Because they're just like, hey, here's $10 million, just sneak that in there.
Just get people back on cigarettes, man. Like,
it's a 7,000-page bill.
Just get them addicted to cigarettes again, and they'll come back home.
Exactly. That's really what it is. That's how it works too. They're like, hey, it's just nobody's gonna read it. Nobody's gonna know. And the truth is, nobody's gonna read it, and nobody's gonna know.
And in these companies, like, so you're telling me that these Delta-8 and CBD vapes are helping people not take more medication? These medication companies like, nah, get that shit out of here too. Fuck all that. Yeah, we need people in this medication. We need people smoking cigarettes and taking the medication to heal from the diseases that cigarettes cause.
Yeah, exactly. And then that medication is going to give them a side effect that they need the other medication for, which leads to that other side effect.
Exactly. And then we're going to tax them and charge them tough for like all the medical bills at the end and then the grave.
Absolutely.
Like, it's just, you're not going to leave this life
the reason
pockets
why,
full if you follow the trends.
The reason why cannabis is such a the reason why we're so behind in cannabis is because of so many big industries would plummet, except maybe fast food. Fast food should be riding the legalization train as hard as anybody.
Yeah, for sure. Fast food, but definitely
you got big tobacco is going to take a hit. Even the big vaporizer, whatever that is going to take a huge hit once they legalize. Alcohol,
paper industry.
So you got alcohol, paper, and what else? There's got to be somewhere missing. We were just talking.
Those are huge ones, though. Alcohol, tobacco, alcohol, tobacco, and paper.
Firearms might even take a hit because you're
cotton. Another one, because if this hemp, like that hemp production, is just there's so many more things that you could do. And have you seen how hemp is like fireproof? Have you ever seen those videos?
Yeah, I've seen.
If you insulate your house with it, like it won't burn.
The hempcrete.
It can't burn.
Yeah, or it doesn't. Like it lights up, but then it like fizzles out kind of
immediately. Yeah. That shit's crazy, dude.
I remember when I was at the University of Florida, it was somebody was obsessed with hempcrete, talking about how it was the future, and he's right, but he's just one of those people that's too educated on the topic, so he's not good at explaining it to like the layman. You know,
I don't want to hear about this right now. I don't want to hear about hempcrete right now.
Yeah, exactly. Please. You would go through all the biology of it and why it works perfectly. And I'm like, can it build me a home? Yes. Is it cheaper? Yes. Is it more environmentally friendly? Yes.
I didn't really need to hear you say anything else.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's cool with me.
But guys, regardless of who your vendor is, regardless of who you get your carts from, go get it. Go wipe them out right now because they're not going to be available too much longer.
Definitely.
About, 9 days you said, right?
9 days so on March 27th. So we got, whenever you're watching this video, if it's past the 27th, you fucked up.
Shit.
Definitely check out all your favorite cart brands. Check us out, Legally Lifted.
Yeah.
CBD Hemp Library. Check all the channels out. We got GP's free game on deck too.
Hell yeah.
So show support to all the small businesses who are in the CBD Delta-8, in the cannabis grind. The cannabis grind is one that is very underrated because you're getting it from all angles. You got the banks trying to ban you. You got alcohol trying to ban you. You got everybody trying to ban you. You got the paper industry.
You got for sure industry gangbang.
You got Dwight from The Office trying to ban you. If they can't sell paper, they can't have a business.
Yeah.
So I mean, we all out here fighting.
They can't sell paper, then they can't have a show.
Exactly. There would be no office without paper. So the legalization of cannabis would mean
no office.
No office.
Michael would
lose his job. Very underrated for a long time. I mean, I guess now not underrated.
It's not underrated anymore.
Underrated in my life. I really didn't enjoy it until it was already completely done, and I had 700 people come up to me.
I'm more Parks and Rec.
I fucked with Parks and Rec too. Similar show though, and in terms
very
of
similar show, but the nuances between the characters is like a whole different vibe, in my opinion.
That's true.
But at the same time, very similar show.
Yeah, like the setup. It's amazing how
30 Rock is like 30 Rock's in the exact same similar category of show, but they're in like just in a different lane. But it's the same. Like a lot of those shows, like the same setup.
They figure a formula.
Right, it's the interpersonal relationship in the workplace, regardless of what that workplace produces, whether it's paper, Parks and Recreation system, or a major SNL like TV show.
I think the main distinction between Parks and Rec and Office that I don't know if I've seen another show that I could think of off top is the frame of talking to the cameras too, like how they're acknowledging that the cameras are a part of the show.
Yeah.
Like in some show, I don't know many other shows like that. Those are really the only two I could think of.
Oh, there are other shows I can't think of. I remember because we had kid shows that even used to do that with us. That would like speak outside of the frame of the realizing Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah, and they would kind of do that as like a split scene though, right? Like
Bernie Mac.
Yeah, like he would be explaining something.
It was kind of like that, but understanding it like just as a a God aspect, like
Yeah.
understanding what's happening, the nuances of the show outside of the show type shit.
Yeah, but I mean, all classics. R.I.P. Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah,
But shit, I mean, if you guys like Delta-8, we know many of you do.
yeah,
If you like vaping it, get it while you can. I mean, we're even hearing all of the big companies, all of everybody's favorite companies are going to stop selling them. So
people like maybe people just sell it past it. Like that's just not how it works. Like businesses don't take those risks. Like or else right now, I mean, obviously you can find anything you want online if you go look deep enough into the black market.
Yeah.
But like in the open market, that's why you can't just go online right now and Google and get weed shipped to your house, get mushrooms shipped to your house,
Yeah.
because like companies aren't going to take these risks. Like there might be some, and you might find some, but it's not going to last too long, guys. So try to get it while you can. And the sales are the best right now.
100%, yeah. So it's actually, if you're a consumer, prime time to buy because everybody's trying to get these off, including us. So if you are into anything in Delta-8, let us know what your favorite type of consumption method is, and if you would be the type of person that would be interested in having your own syringe that like you could fill up your cart or take a dab out of, or if you are a dabber, let us know that you enjoy dabs.
Yeah,
we're kind of keeping tabs on those things so we could know, I guess, how to keep the consumers happy.
Yeah, definitely.
We're running a survey here, you could say.
I don't think we have too much more to talk about in this video, guys, but get your Delta-8 as you need it, but you don't have too much time if you want to buy it online. So we always just want to update you guys. We're just chilling, having a good time, trying to inform you guys.
Hell yeah, we always appreciate y'all coming through. Check us out on all of our channels. But most importantly, I would recommend going to CannabisLibraryUS.com.
Yeah.
And that's like it's our
home base.
Yeah, it's our home base because YouTube keeps banning us. We have multiple channels. They're always flagging this, flagging that, banning this. Now we have one more strike till we're permanently banned. So CannabisLibraryUS.com will have our home base for all of our reviews, our Delta-9 THC reviews. We're going to start a show where we travel around and check out the cannabis culture worldwide.
Hell yeah.
So we're excited about that. And follow us on CannabisLibraryUS.com. And if you want anything about us, it'll be on there.
For sure.
Hell yeah. It's been another one.
Indeed it has.
Peace.